David stumbled upon an old abandoned house on his way home. The house was draped in shadows, its windows like empty eyes. He stepped closer, curiosity pulling him in despite the unease. As he reached the door, a sudden chill ran down his spine. He tried to leave, but every exit was blocked by a new locked door. The walls whispered his name, faint but insistent. Shadows in the corners seemed to grow closer, twisting and shifting. Silence enveloped him, thick and suffocating. Then a voice echoed through the empty halls. "You can't escape your past." Panic surged as he realized the house wasn't just a building. It was a prison of his own guilt. Each door represented a memory, each lock a regret. The door he feared most was waiting for him, its presence heavy and ominous. He reached out, hand trembling, to face what he had long avoided. The air grew colder, the shadows deeper. The house held him tight, a mirror reflecting his soul. In that moment, David understood. Escape was not about leaving, but confronting. The door creaked open slowly, revealing darkness and light intertwined. He stepped forward, ready to face the truth within. The walls whispered louder now, memories flooding back with every step. Shadows formed shapes, faces from his past, eyes filled with judgment. He felt the weight of every mistake pressing down like chains. Yet within the darkness, a small light flickered. Hope, perhaps. He took a deep breath, ready to unlock the final door within himself. The journey through the locked door had only just begun.
As David wandered through the dark corridors, strange whispers followed him. They repeated his past sins, his betrayal, his lies. The locked doors wouldn't budge until he admitted his wrongdoings. The house was alive, punishing him for the choices he had made. But as he reached the last door, a cold hand gripped his shoulder. "The final door holds your true punishment," it hissed. David's breath quickened as the whispers grew louder, echoing every secret he tried to bury. Each door before him bore inscriptions of his sins, glowing faintly in the gloom. He hesitated before the door labeled betrayal, memories flooding back unbidden. Whispers forced him to confront the lies he had told to those he once trusted. The house seemed to breathe, walls pulsing with a sinister life force. Locked doors barred his way, refusing to open without his confession. The whispers grew into voices, accusing and relentless. He dropped to his knees, the weight of guilt pressing down like chains. A faint light flickered beyond the next door, beckoning him forward. He whispered his regrets aloud, the first step toward release. The door creaked open slowly, revealing a shadowed room beyond. Inside, whispers turned to chilling laughter, mocking his pain. He stepped inside, the door slamming shut behind him. A cold chill ran down his spine as the room seemed to close in. The whispers returned, now a deafening roar inside his mind. He realized the final punishment was not physical, but the burden of his own conscience. The house fell silent, awaiting his acceptance and redemption. David took a deep breath, ready to face whatever came next. David finally reached the final door. The air grew heavy as he approached. His hand trembled before the cold handle. Slowly, he turned it and pushed the door open. Suddenly, the house began to shake violently. Dust and debris fell from the ceiling. Walls cracked and splintered around him. He stumbled inside as the floor beneath him groaned. In the center of the room stood a tall mirror, its surface dark and ominous. David stepped closer, his reflection shifting unnaturally. The face staring back was twisted and familiar. It was the face of the person he had betrayed. A whisper echoed softly, "You are the door." The room seemed to close in. He realized the house was not just a prison. It was a reflection of his own guilt. He had locked himself inside. There was no escape from his sins. The final door was not a way out. It was a confrontation. David faced himself, trapped forever by his own choices. The house crumbled, but his torment remained. Shadows danced across the broken walls. The mirror's whisper lingered in the silence. He was both prisoner and jailer. The truth was inescapable. The final door had been inside him all along.